Hello everybody, today we are going to make a Mexican flan.
So today we're making a Mexican flan in commemoration of Cinco de Mayo. And we're actually making it a day before because it's best made a day ahead and then chilled in the refrigerator. This is a recipe we have done before, or I have done before. So this is Bi-Neh's first time actually doing it. And it comes to us courtesy of Jen Siegel. So thank you for this recipe. It's worked every time. It is a caramel flan. And Bi-Neh, you ready?
Yes. So for our ingredients, we have sugar, salt, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk, 5 egg yolks, Mexican vanilla. We have one half cup of milk and 2 whole eggs.
So that milk is whole milk, right, Bi-Neh?
Yes.
And we already separated our yolks. And last but not least, it was 2/3 a cup of sugar, right?
Yes.
All right. And we'll be using 2 teaspoons of Mexican vanilla from our trip to Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's move over to our stovetop because that's where we're going to start by making our caramel sauce.
Yeah. So our first step is to make our caramel. So first I'm going to go ahead and turn up the heat to 7. I'm going to use water and sugar. Going to use water and sugar.
So that's what, 1/4 cup?
Yes.
Of water. Okay, and you've got your sugar?
Yes.
All right, let's move over here and put those in our saucepan.
Here we go.
So Bi-Neh, we're here stirring our sugar and water. It's going to take a few minutes, maybe even 15, to caramelize to that honey brown color, right? We're looking for. So just keep going. Good job. So Bi-Neh, this is what it starts to look like. You've been doing this maybe 6 minutes, right? Yeah. Seems to be even getting a little darker in color, so that's the caramelization. So we just keep going and we're gonna come back and peek in a few more minutes. Should be nice and darker. Darker! So Bi-Neh, we're getting closer.
Yeah.
It's getting thicker.
Yeah.
Bi-Neh.
And it's very bubbly.
Very bubbly. Just gotta keep going. Almost there. So Bi-Neh, just like that, in about the last 2 minutes, this has gotten nice and brown, caramelized. So we're gonna, oh, it smells very caramelly. We're gonna go ahead and take it off the stovetop and turn off our heat. So you see how brown it is? And we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of warm water and just incorporate it in. Careful, yeah. It's hot, so it's gonna bubble. She did say that.
That was scary.
Exciting, huh? Yeah, we gotta be careful in the kitchen. Let's do that again. Give it a good pour. There you go. Very nice. So this is why it's good to have an adult with you. So this is nice and rich. And we're just gonna let this set in our baking pan. So Bi-Neh, can you bring our baking pan over?
baking pan.
Let's put it down on. And we're going to move it into the baking pan now.
So now we're going to mix our egg yolks and our full eggs.
Whole eggs.
In this bowl.
So go ahead and pour your eggs and your yolks, and then we can whisk away. Whisk, whisk, whisk. And then we're going to add our sweetened condensed milk, our evaporated milk, our whole milk, and our 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Yeah.
All right, Bi-Neh, so I helped you open up that condensed milk. You want to go ahead and pour it in. And this can of condensed milk is about 14 ounces. So get it all in there, use your spatula, and then we'll whisk again. So we're gonna add this. We love condensed milk. We use it in cornmeal porridge, tea. Even with, tea. We use it in oatmeal, pap. That looks good, Bi-Neh. We'll just make sure we save the rest for our next tea fest, maybe this evening. And then go ahead and open up your evaporated milk. Just leave it in there. Leave it in there. Leave your spatula. Yeah. So helped you open that can, and we're gonna go ahead and pour our evaporated milk in. Pour, pour, pour. And the evaporated milk is about 12 ounces in this can. So we have 14 of the condensed and 12 of the evaporated. Now we're gonna add our whole milk. Remember we have that, how much a cup is that, Bi-Neh?
A half.
You got your half cup of whole milk, and it's going right in. And we're gonna take our spatula out and get to whisking. So Bi-Neh, we are going to add our vanilla, our Mexican vanilla. So we need to put 2 teaspoons.
I'm done.
Here goes 1. And 2. And then a half teaspoon of salt, and then we'll do 1 last stir. So switch over to your half. Perfect. Great. Fantastic. Let me get our whisk again and whisk around. And then after we whisk this time, Bi-Neh, we want to strain it, right?
Yeah.
And why are we straining it?
To get all the egg yolks that haven't been whisked very well.
Okay. And because we use that Mexican vanilla, you know your Mexican vanilla is darker. So we could have used like a regular pure vanilla extract, which is clear, and it would give you a more white flan, and our flan is going to have a tint to it because we chose to use the Mexican vanilla. And why wouldn't we, right? It's for Cinco de Mayo. Bi-Neh, you see the tops of that?
Yeah.
And you see those little, it's like a coagulated egg, a little bit of egg white and yolk. So this is why we strain it, right? So let's go ahead and strain it in a fine strainer. And it looks like our oven is ready, so we're almost there. And once we strain it, it goes in the oven, and we'll show everyone exactly how. So this is our strained mix here, and Bi-Neh is back with our caramel.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hardened. So it's okay. We're gonna go ahead now and pour our mix into right on top of our caramel. So there you go, Bi-Neh.
Whoa, it's not even mixing up.
Yep, we don't want to mix it. So take your spatula and scoop the rest in there. I would use the bigger side, Bi-Neh. Hi, you're on camera. Got a little helper there. Okay, and now we're going to put it in our bain-marie, which is like a water bath oven. So a very unique way of making the flan, where we will have some hot water, almost in a bathtub. Yeah. And so we're gonna put the baking pan with our mix into a bigger pan and have some hot water and have it at 300 degrees. So let's move over there and set it up. So the original recipe called for using a rectangular loaf pan, and we opted for a circular one. So you just have to find a pan that is larger and circular. So I'm using this deep skillet, which I have baked awesome fruit cobblers in. I think it's going to work just fine. We've used this before. So Bi-Neh, can you please put our batter mix from here, just stand it right into this pan, and nothing is hot, so no worries. So we decided to add our water before putting it in, because of the shape of the pan. It's just safer to do it this way. And your water goes about halfway up, so that's about right. Make sure you zoom in so folks see the level of the water, Bi-Neh. And I'm just going to move this back over here so it's centered, and we're going to put it in the oven. And it's 300 degrees for 75 to 90 minutes. Really, we're just going to watch it and make sure that the outer rims are nice and solidly baked or cooked. And the middle part will be a little jiggly, but that's okay.
I have a question. When the caramel melts, will it mix up with the batter?
It will not.
That is cool.
But you will see when it melts, because there's going to be a part of it that's still liquid and will just surround our mix. So more to follow on that. And we'll be back in 75 to 90 minutes. It's been about 80 minutes or so, and we just turned our timer off. I'm going to go ahead and take out our flan. It's pretty warm in here and bubbly. So here we go. But you can see it's nice and firm consistency. Still bubbling away. The middle part will be less cooked or baked, and the outer parts are nice and firm. So we're going to let this cool, and I'm actually going to leave it in the fridge overnight, and it'll set pretty well, and we'll take a look at it tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. So we are back with our flan. It stayed in the fridge overnight as recommended, and it is time to turn it onto our serving dish. So I typically do a turnover with these. See how this goes. There you have it. This is our caramel vanilla flan. Super simple, easy. And if you like, you can decorate it.
Decorate it.
You want to put berries on it as that? Okay. Put a couple berries around it. But this is it. We are ready to actually take this over to a friend, and we will be having our Cinco de Mayo flan celebration there. Right?
Yeah. And we're gonna have some fun.
Some fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
You might have to put up like some 10 minutes or something like that. Yes, not at all. It's this. I actually still do not know how to change. And sport channel or something.
You can use a spoon to like slurp up the
This is on YouTube, right? Oh, okay.
You're good. Okay, so that's good, right? And we're gonna try it out. What do you think? So, Bi-Neh, what does it taste like?
It's really good.
Okay. I want to try it out too. All right. We're good.
I hope you like my video. To do, subscribe.